Hello beautiful friends, my name is Katie, and in today's video we're doing something super exciting because it is really easy to do and it is super on trend right now. And can we talk about stretchy waistband pants? They're my jam, they're awesome because wait for it, you can eat as much as you want. And look, there's still space here. Look at all this space. But you look super trendy and you look really cute and everyone's like, oh, I love your shorts. No one's sitting there going like, ooh, elastic waistbands. Are like, oh yes, elastic, we love this, and you look adorable. This look is super easy to accomplish because finding pants that meet this criteria are everywhere in thrift stores. So these pants literally cost me like 15 cents. They were super affordable and super cheap, and literally when I put them on, I was like, oh, these already fit, and I could probably wear these as pants right now and not have them look like I stole my grandmother's clothing. Can we talk about the fact that these are super cute and they're striped and I got them for less than $1? That is what I'm talking about. So that way you can pretty much make a ton of these and a ton of colors, and you can add pockets, you cannot add pockets, you can add a bow like I've got a bow, you can do whatever you want. So let's get started. Here are my before pants. They actually fit my waist really well, and they have pockets, which is awesome, but I didn't really need pants because it's summertime. So I'm going to cut them to shorts. I'm going to take shorts that I already own to get kind of the length. These are not high-waisted, so keep that in mind when cutting, and always cut a little bit extra. Also, do not fold your shorts in half like I'm doing because you will get wacky stuff on the back. One of the pant legs I'm going to cut into long strips to make the bow that I tie around my waist. So I'm basically cutting this in half. And then to get more length for the sash, I'm going to take out the hem at the bottom. And then I'm going to use a straight stitch and sew these together. With small projects like this, I always start in the middle and sew one side down and then flip it over and sew the other side. Once I have my long strip, I'm then going to fold it in half and sew this down to create the sash. And then I'm going to take a safety pin and turn the whole thing inside out so that that raw seam is on the inside. If you have a loop turner, this is where you would use it, but I still don't have one yet, so I'm going with the old safety pin method. Once it's all turned the correct direction, I'm then going to iron it flat so that it's nice and crisp. And then I'm going to cut a little bit of the end out so then I can turn it in to give it a tapered edge versus having a flat edge. I'm also going to sew a straight stitch down the top of my bow on the correct side. This is just a top stitch. It's purely decorative, but it's also there so that my sash doesn't bunch up weird in any places. Now back to the shorts. I'm going to use my serger to finish off any raw edges at the bottom of my shorts. If you don't have a serger, you'll just want to make sure you turn over the edges twice. After serging the edges, I'm just going to use a straight stitch all the way around the bottom of these shorts. Next up, I'm going to add pockets. I'm going to outline the shape of pockets that I have from a pair of jeans, and then make sure to add a little bit extra on all the sides so that you get the seam allowance correct because you're going to turn over the edges some. Once I have the pattern drawn, I'm then going to take the other pant leg and cut out the pattern. Make sure if you're using a patterned material that all of your patterns line up and they're going in the correct direction. Then I'm going to use my serger again to hem any of the raw edges. Then I'm going to fold them all over once and sew a straight stitch down so that everything is tucked away neatly. Next, I'm going to pin the pockets on the shorts so that I can make sure that the placement is correct and also make sure that I like the size of the pockets. I'm then going to try them on, and in this clip you can see that I actually cut them too short in the back, and that's what happens when you fold over the shorts. You get kind of a funky look at the back, so make sure to cut each leg independent of each other. And then I decided that the pockets were actually a little bit too small, so I decided to recut them in one size bigger. And then I'm just going to try them on again and then sew these pockets down with a straight stitch. for the tutorial. I really like the way these turned out. I like the fact that you can add the bow, you can take the bow off. I've added pockets because I personally cannot stand clothes without pockets. I always like to put my cell phone in my back pocket or put like money, or in this case I've got the remote to my camera. And I want to have lots of pockets. I don't understand why clothes that are traditionally targeted at women do not have pockets. They don't look as good. So that is why I decided to add pockets. Something that's really simple and also something that's way more functional, because like look, now I've got space for my phone and the clicker. And wait for it, I could even put my car keys in my pockets. I have so many options now that I didn't have before. I love this project because it's something that's really easy and you can do it with any skill level you have in terms of sewing. And if you don't have access to a sewing machine, you can also use the hem tape, which I will link a tutorial about how to use hem tape up here in the card above. So if you don't have access to a sewing machine, you can also do that instead. And again, these shorts cost me under $1, and now I have shorts for the summer. If you guys like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button down below, because I make lots of videos on how to thrift clothes and how to save you guys money and also save the environment, because who doesn't love the environment? So consider subscribing if you are not. I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!